Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tutorial Daily. Today we are going to be looking at how to follow a sequence of command or some syntax to create a particular drawing in our AutoCAD. So today we are going to be looking at how to create or how to draw a flange. Okay, we have the sequence of command here. So the first thing that's to create to draw a flange, we need to do number one. That's our procedure. We need to create a new drawing file. And how do we do that? You see, from the file menu, we choose new. In the create new drawing dialog box, we choose use a template. Then in the select a template box, we select the file lesson 1 and choose OK. So let's look at how to go about that one. So the first thing, we choose new. I see new, so we click on new. Then on new, we have our new drawing here, drawing environment here. So this will pop up on your screen as you will have this environment. So what do we do after this? We check. So from step 2, we are going to set up the drawing environment. And how do we set up our drawing environment? The first thing, from the format menu, this is the format menu down here. This is the format menu down here. So from the format menu, we are going to type limit. We are going to choose limit. So in the we are going to choose unit. Then in the unit dialog box, we are going to select under Imperial and then choose OK. You see, from the format menu, choose drawing limit. That we are going to type limit and set your limit, your upper right corner to 16,12. Then we click enter. So that's what we are going to do now. Press limit. Then you can see we pick it, limit. And you can see there specify lower left corner. So our lower left corner should be at 0,0. That's at the starting point. Then the upper right corner is what we have to write 16,12. Click enter. Okay, so let's look at the next one. We are going to set our unit. So our units, we are going to type unit. On this unit, they select. Put the position in 0.0, and you see this unit that is in inches. We are going to be using millimeters. So millimeters. You click OK. So that's how we set the unit and the limit in our drawing environment. Then to the next step. So we have set that. We can go to the next step. We set X spacing under grid to 0.5 in the grid dialog box. So we are going to set X spacing under grid to 0.5. Okay, so we come here. Okay, just type grid. So you choose grid. From your grid, they say X spacing. You set X spacing to 0.0. So there's 0.5. Sorry, 0.5. All right. So let's follow the other command. So as we set X to 0.5 in the grid dialog box, that means the white spacing is automatically set to 0.5 as well. So to see the effect of grid and the limit, we need to zoom the drawing area to the limit of the drawing by using the command zoom all and then enter. So let's check that. That means we need to zoom all. We need to zoom, then you press enter, then you press E for then you click enter. So that's the grid spacing. You can see that the grid spacing have changed. So it's now at 0.5, 0.5 x and y. As so on this we can go on to the next. So I want to draw the bushings now. I want to draw the bushings. So to draw the bushing, to draw the two bushing, what are we going to do? So step one, from the drawing toolbar we choose circle, and then from the center point we enter 3,4. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. This circle, we choose circle. Then you see down here is telling you that specify center point for circle. So the center point for circle is what? They tell us 3,4. So we press 3,4 and we click enter. So that's it there. That's it there. So let's look at the next command. So we're told that for radius enter 2. This is the left bushing. So we are going to, you can see here is saying circle specify radius. So tells that the radius is 2. So we click enter. So that's the circle there. That's the circle. All right. So let's look at the next command. We said call the circle command again by entering. So when we just click enter, then the circle is automatically selected. And for the center of the right circle, we enter 7.5, 4. So for the center of the right circle, we enter 7.5, 4. So let's quickly do that. So we are just going to click enter to automatically select our line command. Then for the center of this circle, we are going to type 7.5, 4. I'll click enter. So that's the circle there. Circle there. Okay, so after doing that, we have click enter. Then for radius, we enter 1.2, and that will give us the right bushing. So for the radius here, we enter 1.2. Sorry. So those are the two. Those are the two bushings. So what we're going to do next? Now we need to offset, but let's check. Okay. Oh, it's snap to. Okay, let's check from to draw the inside of the two bushing. We choose offset command from the modify bar, from the modify toolbar. For offset distance, we will enter 1. We will choose 1. Okay, and then we will do the same for the other side as well. So when we choose 1, we are going to bring it inside, indicates the side of the offset. So select a point anywhere inside the circle and we press enter, and we repeat the same thing. You see, do the same for the right bushing, but use offset distance to be 0.6. So let's quickly do that. So we are going to choose offset, and we're going to choose offset, and we specify the offset distance to be 1. So we click enter, then we select the object we want to offset. Then you can see it's offset inside 1. So that's for that. Now we'll do the same thing again. Offset. We can pick offset, but now it's 0.6. 0.6. Then we click enter. Then we select the object we want to offset. On side the direction we want to offset it. Okay, so we are done with offsetting. Then let's follow the next syntax. So now I want to draw a line to connect the bottom of the bushing using object snap mode. So in this case, we are going to construct a tangent line to two circles using the tangent object snap. So before we enter line command, then from object snap toolbar, we choose snap to tangent. Then we select the bottom of each of the two circles, and when prompted, so two circles when prompted. So this is what we are going. This is what actually say we are going to do. So first thing we pick line command. Now we come to snap. So we are going to choose snap to tangent. So I can let me remove these ones for now. So now snap to tangent, we are going to pick this one. So that's the tangent there. Then to the other tangent. So we can see how that is done. Okay, so all right. So what do we do next? What do we do next after drawing the line at the bottom? So after now we have selected the bottom of each of the two lines as where prompted, and we have joined them together. So we want to mirror the connecting line at the bottom so as to connect the top of the bushing. So what do we do to do that? So from modify toolbar, we are going to choose mirror. Then when prompted to select objects to mirror, we are going to enter O, which stands for object. Then next, AutoCAD will prompt you to specify the first and second point of the mirror line. So you use the center object snap to draw the mirror line from the center of one bushing to the other. Your drawing will look like the one on this side. So let's actually go and check that out. So we are going to choose mirror. So this mirror, this is the modify command. So we go to modify bar toolbar, we choose mirror. So how do we use this mirror? We're going to select the object we want to mirror, which is this. So after selecting it, what do we do? Click enter. So it's going to tell us to specify the points to mirror. So come in, let me put something on. Just not to center to midpoint. Okay. So the midpoint is given here. So I'm going to from this midpoint to this center. So you can see the object is mirror at the top. So there we have it. And there I click enter. So let's check. So our drawing looks like this actually. So you have to trim the unwanted. Trim the unwanted lines. Now to trim the unwanted lines, we are going to from the modified toolbar, we are going to choose trim. Then this step we will select the one we want to trim, and then we enter. So those one we want to trim are 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I don't think we actually need to trim 1 or 2. 1 or 2, yes. So we just trim 3 according to the results they got here. So let's look at it. So we are going to go to the modify toolbar. We are going to select trim. So you will see that you see trim. We are going to touch it. No, we want to trim number 3. So this is not supposed to be there. So we are going to trim this and click. I think we are supposed to trim this also. Alright. So we are supposed to have, okay, let's redo that. Trim. So we are able to trim this. Click enter. Select the area you want to trim. I'll click enter. So now finally we have this result down here. That's what we have here. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and comment. Make sure you share this with your friends so that they can also learn from this. Thank you.